chosen ones face more battles. The weight of the calling, the life of a chosen one is never ordinary. From the very beginning, there is a sense that something different rests upon their soul. They are marked not by human recognition, but by the invisible hand of heaven. While others may live without great resistance, the chosen ones seem to constantly walk through storms, facing obstacles that appear larger, more intense, and unrelenting. But why is this so? Why do the chosen ones endure more battles than others? The answer lies in the weight of the calling. To be chosen is not merely to be blessed, it is to be set apart. And anything that is set apart carries a target. In the unseen realm, the moment you are chosen, your life becomes a threat to the plans of darkness. Your very existence disrupts cycles, patterns, and generational curses. You are the one who carries light into rooms where shadows have ruled for centuries. The enemy knows this. That is why the warfare against the chosen ones begins early and continues fiercely. Many of you can look back and remember childhood experiences of rejection, loneliness, or strange battles that seemed too heavy for someone so young. This was not coincidence. It was a mark that heaven had placed upon you. The battles were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to train you. Consider the image of a warrior. A warrior who is destined to fight great battles cannot be raised in comfort. They must be forged in fire. And so, chosen ones are often placed in environments that press them, sharpen them, and stretch them beyond what feels bearable. Every heartbreak, every rejection, every betrayal, it is all part of the preparation. You see, the battles of the chosen ones are not punishment, but preparation. They carry the weight of nations, families, and destinies. Where others may crumble under small trials, the chosen ones are built to withstand storms because their assignment requires unshakable strength. That is why you may often ask, why me? Why is my life filled with battles when others seem to walk easily? The truth is this: you face more battles because your life carries more purpose. Even heaven does not place such weight upon just anyone. The oil of greatness is costly, and those who carry it must endure the process of refinement. Every attack against you is confirmation that you are dangerous to the enemy's kingdom. And this is why the chosen ones must understand. Battles are not signs of abandonment, but signs of calling. The strategy of the enemy. When we look deeper, we realize that the battles of the chosen ones are not random. They follow a strategy. Darkness does not waste energy. It attacks with intention. The enemy's primary tactic against the chosen ones is distraction and discouragement. If he cannot destroy you, he will attempt to exhaust you. This is why chosen ones often feel waves of spiritual fatigue, emotional heaviness, and sudden opposition right at the moment of breakthrough. Think about it. Just before the dawn, the night is darkest. In the same way, before a new season of favor, the chosen ones often face the fiercest warfare. The enemy knows that once you step into your divine assignment, entire regions may shift, families may be healed, and destinies may be restored. So he fights hardest when you are closest to the door of destiny. Another strategy is isolation. Many chosen ones feel misunderstood, rejected, or abandoned by those they love. This is intentional. The enemy hopes that loneliness will break your spirit. Yet in truth, isolation is often heaven's way of drawing you closer, stripping away noise so you can hear the voice of God with clarity. The battles also manifest as cycles: financial struggles, relational betrayals, health crises. But beneath these visible battles lies a spiritual war. These cycles are not random. They are attempts to break your faith. If the enemy can convince a chosen one to doubt their worth, their calling, or the goodness of heaven, then he has achieved a greater victory than any outward defeat. But here is the secret. The very intensity of your battles reveals the magnitude of your assignment. The more the enemy fights, the clearer it becomes that your destiny is powerful. Pressure is proof of purpose. This is why chosen ones must learn to interpret battles differently. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you must declare, "This battle is proof that I am carrying something valuable." Remember, diamonds are only formed under intense pressure. Without battles, the greatness within you would remain hidden. The victory of the chosen. Now comes the revelation that transforms everything. Chosen ones may face more battles, but they are also guaranteed greater victories. Every battle you face is a setup for breakthrough. Heaven does not allow warfare without providing the power for victory. The chosen ones are not ordinary soldiers. They are destined leaders, trailblazers, and torchbearers. Victory does not always come quickly. Sometimes it is forged through endurance. But the promise remains. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. The weapon may form, the battle may rage, but the end is already written. The chosen ones cannot be defeated because their destiny is secured in heaven. This is why your perspective matters. If you see battles as punishment, you will live in despair. But if you see them as preparation, you will walk with authority. Each trial adds weight to your spirit, authority to your voice, and credibility to your calling. The chosen ones are meant to stand as living testimonies. When people look at your life and see the storms you have survived, they will know that your strength is not human, it is divine. Your scars become your ministry. Your story becomes your message, and your pain becomes the oil that anoints others. This is why the final truth is this. Chosen ones face more battles because they are carriers of greater glory. The greater the calling, the fiercer the warfare. But also, the greater the warfare, the greater the testimony. And so, to every chosen one reading these words, do not be discouraged by the intensity of your battles. You were never meant to be ordinary. Your path is heavier because your crown is brighter. Your warfare is harder because your assignment is higher. Stand tall. Lift your head. Remember who you are. You are chosen. And though battles surround you, victory belongs to you. Heaven fights for you. The hand of God rests upon you. And the very battles meant to break you will become the stepping stones that lift you into destiny. You face more battles because you carry more light. And where there is great light, darkness always attacks. But light always wins. God's chosen one. Tonight is not an ordinary night. This is a night marked in heaven's calendar. A night when the unseen hand of God moves silently, yet powerfully to shift your entire path. For so long you have walked a road that felt uncertain. You have endured seasons of delay, moments where prayers seemed unanswered, and trials that tested your very soul. Yet tonight, something divine is unfolding. The hidden hand of heaven is at work. This hand is not seen with natural eyes. It does not announce itself with noise. It moves quietly, like the wind that cannot be caught, yet changes the course of everything it touches. Tonight, heaven's hand is positioning you for the shift you did not see coming. Some of you have felt stuck. The doors you knocked on remained closed. The opportunities you waited for never seemed to appear. But remember this, when the hidden hand moves, it overrides human resistance. It breaks invisible chains. It realigns every step you take with the purpose ordained from the beginning of time. You may not realize it yet, but tonight marks a turning point. What once worked against you will begin to work for you. The setbacks that delayed you will suddenly make sense as part of a greater preparation. The mistakes of yesterday will be turned into testimonies for tomorrow. The hand of God, hidden yet mighty, is shifting your path into destiny. God's chosen one. When heaven declares a shift, nothing on earth can resist it. Tonight, the hidden hand of God is not only moving in silence, but it is also rewriting the chapters of your journey. Every delay that made you question, every closed door that left you in tears, every betrayal that broke your heart, tonight they are being woven together into a tapestry of destiny. Do not mistake the silence of God for his absence. The hidden hand works best in the shadows, where human eyes cannot perceive and human plans cannot interfere. While you thought nothing was happening, heaven was rearranging everything on your behalf. Tonight marks the unveiling of that invisible work. Some of you have carried heavy burdens, praying for answers that seemed so far away. You wondered, has God forgotten me? But hear this clearly. The very fact that you are still standing is proof that his hand has been carrying you all along. You were not forgotten. You were hidden. And what is hidden by God is always preserved for a greater revelation. The shift happening tonight is not random. It has been appointed. There are seasons in your life that prepare you, and then there are divine moments that launch you. Tonight is one of those launching moments. It is the night where delay gives way to acceleration, where confusion gives way to clarity, where weakness gives way to supernatural strength. God's chosen one. Expect doors to open that you did not even knock on. Expect connections to come that you did not chase. Expect opportunities to align that you never imagined. This is the work of the hidden hand, to bring sudden realignments that place you exactly where you need to be. Yet with this shift comes responsibility. Heaven does not open doors for you to stand still. It opens them for you to walk through boldly. You cannot shrink back now. You cannot let fear rob you of the divine setup unfolding in your life. Tonight requires faith. Tonight requires courage. And tonight requires obedience. Listen carefully. The enemy will try to confuse you at the very moment of breakthrough. He will whisper lies. This is too good to be true. You are not worthy. This is not for you. Do not listen. Every lie of the enemy is designed to keep you from stepping into what God has prepared. Recognize the deception, silence the voice of fear, and move forward. You may ask, how will I know it's truly God shifting my path? You will know by the peace that surpasses understanding, by the doors that open without manipulation, and by the signs that confirm themselves repeatedly. The hidden hand leaves fingerprints of grace that cannot be denied. Watch closely, for the signs are already around you. Remember this, destiny is not a straight road. It is often a path of twists and turns, of valleys and mountaintops. But when the hidden hand shifts your direction, even what looked like detours are revealed to be divine shortcuts. Tonight is the moment. where what looked like wasted years are redeemed, and what looked like loss becomes the foundation of your greatest gain. God's chosen one. This night is sacred. Do not take it lightly. Heaven is moving. The question is, will you align your heart, your faith, and your steps with the movement of God? If you do, then tonight will not just be another evening. It will be remembered as the night your path shifted forever. God's chosen one. As we come to the closing movement of this prophetic message, hear this clearly. Tonight is not just a night of announcement. It is a night of fulfillment. The hidden hand of heaven is not only setting things in motion, but is bringing to completion the promises spoken over your life. For years, perhaps decades, the word of heaven hovered over you. It felt near, yet not fully manifested. You prayed, you fasted, you believed, and you held on even when the evidence was thin. Heaven says, this is the night where the waiting ends and the manifestation begins. Your path is shifting, and with this shift comes acceleration. Where progress was once slow, it will suddenly move fast. Where doors were locked, they will swing wide. Where the enemy sought to trap you, you will now run freely. The hand that was hidden is guiding you out of captivity and into liberty. Imagine a river that has been dammed for years. Pressure has been building behind it. At the right time, the barrier breaks, and the waters rush forth with unstoppable force. That is your life tonight. The years of pressure, the years of holding back, the years of waiting, they now burst forth into a season of unstoppable flow. But remember, this shift is not just about personal comfort or blessing. It is about divine assignment. Heaven is shifting your path so you can step fully into your calling. You are not chosen just to receive. You are chosen to impact. The nations, the people around you, the ones who will hear your story. They will see the mark of heaven on your life. God's chosen one. Tonight is the handover. Heaven is releasing what has been withheld. Every area where you faced lack, heaven is sending supply. Every space where you faced rejection, heaven is bringing acceptance. Every season where you felt invisible, heaven is placing you in visibility. The hidden hand is now making you a visible vessel of glory. And let me speak prophetically, within the next 7 days, you will see undeniable evidence. A phone call, a message, an opportunity, a breakthrough. Something will align that confirms this word. You will not have to strive for it. The hidden hand will orchestrate it. Stay humble, stay obedient, stay ready. Because the shift is not just one night. It is the beginning of a new path that will unfold step by step. Tonight, heaven initiates it, but tomorrow and the days after, you must walk in it with boldness. Do not fear the unknown. Do not cling to the old path. The reason some doors closed is because they were not part of your destiny. The reason some relationships ended is because they could not go where God is taking you. The reason some opportunities failed is because they would have delayed your true calling. Now the path is clear. Now the shift is undeniable. Now the hidden hand of heaven is guiding you. And so, God's chosen one, lift up your head tonight. Breathe in the new air of freedom. Step boldly into the new chapter. For the hidden hand has moved, and your entire path has been shifted forever. This is the fulfillment. This is the shift. This is your moment. Walk in it with faith and nothing will ever be the same again.